About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set and getting to start, Spencer Schwellenbach.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up and in, and it's 2-1. One down, base is empty. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
All over that one right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now it's Alec Bohm. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Ripped on a line. He's got it. And it's 2 down.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Max.
Take a look at the lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. Schwarber, the lead runner, out at second. Bohm on at first with 2 down. Swings and misses, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here with my pal Singy. So here's the lefty, Jesus Luzardo.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Bottom of the first, and now Ronald Acuna Jr. pulls that one foul. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Line drive down the line, and it's foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one ripped, and it stays fair. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. The pitcher's got it down and away. Good location, but a great job at the plate to spoil it and drive it the other way. Beautiful swing.
First and second, no outs. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. That's a little high. And a count 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos settles underneath it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Outside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Makes a sliding stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And that one is downstairs. 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Third out. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. And that one fouled off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Off the plate inside, and it's 2-1. One out, base is empty. On a line, base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now the first baseman. Runner on the go. Line drive, base hit. Here comes the throw. Not in time. The tying run stands at third with one out, and a fly ball could knock this one up.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate, and that's way high. And that's ball 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
One down, Phillies down a run. Swings through that one.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play. With 2 strikes, some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
That one drilled left field. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at 1.
Good piece of hit right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
Here's Trey Turner. There you see his May and June numbers so far. Move to first.
He's safe.
That one fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. All tied 1-1. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the power hitting catcher, Sean Murphy. Up the middle. Turner with the throw to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Eli White next up for the Braves. The 1-1 is fouled off. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now, Stuart Fairchild. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Shortstop, Nick Allen.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, Nick Allen. Next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground out to short. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's Acuna now. And fouled off. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
New inning getting started. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Kyle Schwarber.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Next offering is downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And Schwarber strikes out.
Now batting.
And here comes Alec Bohm.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one not close. 2-1. Liner, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, that was one of those
Now
high
batting.
percentage advantage
Right
counts
fielder,
where batting
Nick
averages are
Castellanos.
just so much higher. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Bohm leads off first with 1 away. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Now batting Max Kepler. Next offering is in for a strike. Two outs. Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. 1 hit, 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Back at Truist Park,
Leading
Matt
off
Olson up to the
Braves,
plate.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
Oh, that got away from him.
That hit him.
And he's going to reach on a hit-by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading off for the Braves,
Marcell
designated
Ozuna
hitter,
coming up to hit.
Marcell Ozuna.
Nobody out, runner at first. Hard ground ball for a base knock. throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And the batter now, Austin Riley. That one is absolutely belted. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double as a run scores on the play.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? You'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jesus Luzardo gives way, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Tanner Banks.
58.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Swing and a miss. Now 3-2. Action in the pen down there. Joe Ross up and loosening in the pen. Lazar warming up as well. Got him looking. And that is a big first out. So here's Murphy now.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And that's down and away.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And they're all loaded up.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Line drive caught to second with the throwing. No chance to get back. It's a double play. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 3 innings complete. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies 1. Start of the 4th, and now it's JT Realmuto. Swings through that one for strike 2. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one missed.
That's a really good take.
Bryson Stott in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Gone. It's his 6th home run of the season, and we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Spencer Schwellenbach done for the night, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Angel de los
Braves,
Santos comes on now.
number
And he's
93.
done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. This is Bryson Stott. Outside low. 2 balls and a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Fought off foul. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Love how he became a really tough
Now
out with
batting,
2 strikes right
number
there.
4.
Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very different.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Runner on the move. Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him. Looks
Pinch
like we've got
running
a
at first for the
substitution at
Phillies.
first. Entering as the pinch
Number
runner,
18.
Johan Rojas.
Johan Rojas.
Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
The shortstop
2-1.
takes the ball.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Ground ball right side, could be 2. 1 at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. JT Realmuto delivers yet again on this one. 2-2 game.
Now pitching for
Welcome
Philadelphia,
back, and they turn to a new arm
Number
as we kick off the
41.
bottom of the 4th. Joe Ross.
Joe Ross.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Stuart
Leading
Fairchild
off for the
next up for the
Braves,
Braves.
Left fielder, Stuart Fairchild.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Got him looking. And now 1 away.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to
Now
pitch.
back,
Everyone in the
shortstop,
ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his
Allen.
arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Nick Allen next up for the Braves. Puts it in the air out towards left center. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging
Now
back into the
batting,
outfield. There's
right
part of him that's
fielder,
saying, hey, where are you
Ronald
at, outfielder?
Acuna
Call me off.
Jr.
But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2 balls.
Just a really
2
nice
strikes.
slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Next offering is down low. Matt Olson, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Two out, space is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw to second is offline.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Matt Olson down. Next offering way upstairs. Pickoff move to second. Acuna dives back in. Acuna at second with 2 down. That's ripped into the outfield. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 1 left for Atlanta, and this game is still tied at 2-2. And we're back. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that one off the outside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Inside, and it's 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fires across the diamond, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Atlanta, here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Marcell Ozuna.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And now the winning run is on base.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
No outs, runner at first. Here's Austin Riley. Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. Runner takes off. Smash to the left side. Boom. To second. On to first. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Smoked on the ground, a second. Stott over to first in time. And Albies is retired. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 5 innings complete. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Raisel Iglesias.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Go ahead run on base. Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. On the ground, Albies throws to first in time. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and it drops in. Castellanos scores, and it's an RBI single. 3-2. They take the lead.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore, where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
One down. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. On the ground, a short, could be 2. Over to Albies. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jordan Romano.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Sean Murphy. In a spot like this, are you up there thinking to yourself, I'm trying to end the game?
Absolutely. It's been a long one. You're hungry, and you're ready to go home. Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers, they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Swings and misses. Yeah, the count 1-2.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
Now batting.
Eli White digs in now. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Throw to second, safe. So the tying run at second.
Ball.
Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Ryan Snitker making a move for a bat here. Drake Baldwin looking for a two-out hit with a runner in scoring position. A one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Next pitch way upstairs. One's blasted high and deep. It's on its way out of here. Ball game. That one's gotta feel good, and they will walk it off in extra innings.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton.